All right, so remember we talked about ABBA?
Yes,
and he had the crazy Michael Jackson looking lady who was kept lying, saying she was pregnant and she wasn't
5
pregnant.
to 9 miscarriages.
Right, and we called her all kinds of names and all that stuff.
You called her all kinds of names.
You called her names.
I ain't shoot at the lady, man.
You did call her. You called her a harlot and you said she was lying and she was never pregnant and she don't even know ABBA. Why she get up out of here?
Evidently they knew each other.
Right. Well, apparently I've been skeeting in bras all over the country, all over the world. He internationally knocking them down. I'm not mad at him, but the rest of the internet is because he's like the anti-red pill man.
Surviving ABBA.
That's what they say. They say surviving this nigga.
It's terrible, man. I did he, man.
I thought he was gay.
We don't know that, man.
I mean, I wasn't sure, but I was like, if he would have came out gay, I'd be like,
Now we know they Canadian. Him and his man, Abba and Preach, they got a very popular podcast.
And they don't get lineups neither. So, not lined up. Line full of white bitches, though. I'll tell you that shit, nigga. The title of this video coming from our boy, Mr. Sharad Zed Aruko Musale. Abba allegedly gets third woman pregnant.
So there I am, minding my own business, when all of a sudden, boom, I see this video that you see here on screen, which I'm going to play for you. And it reads, exposing ABBA. Another pregnancy by ABBA this 2026.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Now, my immediate reaction to reading that was, there's no effing way. That's exactly what I thought. Because throughout this whole thing, there's like this little part of me in the back of my mind that's going, what if this is some sort of prank? I mean, the way things are playing out and unraveling, it's just crazy. I've literally thought, what if all these people are in on this because there's no effing way? Now, I do want to address something that I believe is very important before I play you guys this video.
All right, I don't want to hear about this. I want to hear about the new bitch he got pregnant, nigga. This will tell me his whole dissertation.
That's the Michael Jackson girl.
This the Michael Jackson lady, y'all. Here she go.
By the end of that, I said, listen, this chick is obviously trying to destroy ABBA's image, and I don't see the reason of why even post this video if you no longer have the baby and you no longer want a relationship with her.
And that's how we felt. You know what I mean? We was like, yo, she just,
right.
She looking like Michael Jackson. She keeps showing up around here trying to destroy ABBA's good name.
Throw him under the bus.
Try to throw him under the bus. You know what I mean?
But
we find out later that he from Somalia or Ethiopia? He from Ethiopia.
Right, son, you keep saying it. They from Canada. He Canadian.
He Canadian but Ethiopian.
We don't know that.
They don't use condoms in Ethiopia. They don't have what's the name of the Ethiopian condom brand?
Lamb.
No, they use real lamb skin. Now we don't know what they do, but he be skeeting in these hoes. That's all I'm saying.
I said, obviously, ABBA made some terrible decisions here, but nobody wants to hear more about your story. And then came another woman's story. And I said, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. She may have known that.
They all decent if you like whiteys. If you like them pink.
So he got a type?
No, they different types of pink. He had pink, but different shades of pink. I'm telling you, he go international. He got a couple dollars. You know what? I'll be out there. He got a Switzerland pinky. He got that. He got Michael Jackson. He got a Switzerland pinky. And I think he got like a Latina pinky kind of thing going on.
Anything in the States?
I think he did have one. This nigga listen.
Get around. Tupac's out of it.
Listen, I'm just saying, but people are upset because he has such a righteous take.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, he Nick Cannon Jr. They the same.
We don't know
him, Nick Cannon, Stephon Diggs, shit me, nigga.
Babies everywhere.
Let's do it.
Somebody else was going to come out. Well, I guess at this point, I can see why other people may look at this and go, okay, tell us more. Not just from a perspective of people looking at her as a victim, because even at this point, I don't look at anybody in this as innocent. Everybody's a victim, as far as I'm concerned, of their terrible choices.
Fact.
But also, it was more than the entertainment. Eventually, people would probably look at this and say, is there a pattern here? And as you guys know, that's mostly the angle that I've approached this entire situation with. It's not me trying to figure out who's the victim and who's the prey in this situation, who's the angel and who's the devil, right? There are people looking at this and going, what is the truth of the drama? And while yes, to a degree,
victim? I don't know if victim is the right word if he knocked up a bunch of broads.
Well, did he take it?
No, I don't think they accused him of taking it.
Then. If he ain't take it, then
I think they just accusing him of not wanting a baby, of being a low down nigga. I mean,
son, listen, man.
What nigga has not been a low down nigga at some point?
Both people have to take responsibility.
Sure.
Okay. If it was consensual, there's no victims here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Victim isn't right. I think it's just the only part is the hypocrisy of how Abba talks.
Perception. He's perceived a certain way.
Yeah. He's you know us. We talk a lot of crap. We try to make you laugh and stuff like that. Abba is very thoughtful in his wordplay, and he gives off the image of, I am an upstanding person.
He's very liberal.
Very liberal. Very some people would say simplicious. Anti-red pill, always call them jerks and incels and what they don't know about women and how a woman should be and all that. Derek Jackson, remember that nigga? Remember that nigga, the nigga in the car? He used to be always in the car like, hey, I'm a nigga in the car. You niggas ain't shit the way you treating your bitches. Right. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, he slapped this bitch.
Beating up. That's not cool, man.
He got 4-5 hoes and shit. He got her crying. She like, she changed her religion.
Well, and he got a wife.
Right. And he got a wife. And he had mad other side bitches. But he was online, like, putting more. Listen, Abba, let me tell you this. Of all the scandals you could have, it'd
be different if they was boys.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Or you took something, or youngins, or whatever, but
tricking him out of a miscarriage too.
Yeah.
Well, really, they was tricking him. That's not cool.
It's certainly irresponsible.
Yes.
No doubt about it. You should know better than that. Cover your wood, man.
Yep.
Out here slinging all willy-nilly, skeeting all up in these hoes.
Son chose.
Make them eat it.
Son, I knew you was going to be easy, man. You know you don't want no trouble, man.
I keep telling y'all. It's very simple. Train them.
Right. She can't have a baby in her throat.
To eat it. If she won't eat it, you don't got her.
That's simple.
She not yours.
Come on, son. We taking it too far, man. I want to see what
I'm trying to help this nigga.
I want to see what she look like. You said
she nice. They nice.
Okay.
On the pinky side, like if you like them pink, yeah, they nice. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. Make her eat it.
So what are the allegations with Abba though?
He keep knocking these bitches up and taking to the chop shop.
2026? Damn, all this happened 2026?
All 2026.
We ain't halfway through the year yet.
Internationally, nigga. If you got him on a map, that should be beeping all over the fucking Siberia and Greenland and shit.
Got like little pins on the map. God.
I was aborted seahorses laying in the...
Yo, stop, man.
All right, here we go.
That may matter for a small majority of my audience. I don't believe the majority of my audience really cares about that. And what I mean by that is they know enough truth to understand that this is just a situation where people are obviously making terrible decision after terrible decision. It's kind of like the chick who tells you that her ex used to beat her, then she gets with somebody else who's beating her. And eventually it stops becoming about what led to the beating, but why you keep picking people that beat your ass. Like that.
He didn't beat her though, did he? I don't think he beat her.
No, I don't think we didn't.
I don't think they're saying that. I think they're just saying that he tried to they saying he skeeted in some bras he didn't want to keep.
Raw.
And you shouldn't, and you smart, and you
should be smart.
You should be smart. You pitch a lot of stuff. You talk about respecting women, and you probably, you should know better than that. But maybe the pussy was good. Then what? Then what?
Or maybe they might have poked a hole in the rubber. They gave you the rubber. You can't.
You know what I'm saying? You got to put hot sauce in your rubbers like Drake. Allegedly. That's
what does hot sauce do to kill us?
That's what they said.
They said Drake put hot sauce.
They said Drake shook some hot sauce and the bitch tried to put it in and it came out the bathroom. Hot sauce these bitches. Nigga,
stop.
It's not that bad of a scandal, nigga. You'll be fine.
It's where I believe my audience is with this conversation. They're looking at it from a case study perspective, like, okay, obvious toxic patterns here that could have been avoided with just a few cups of coffee. What they care about right now at this moment is observing this from a case study perspective, looking at this and going, okay, what happens when you have someone, and I said this in my last video, who has spent the majority of their time, well, let me not say that. That's a bit too much, but a good majority of time within the past few years talking down and sort of trying to discredit that there's validity when it comes to the red pill as a whole, the truth about female nature. And of course, we have male nature too, right? That's me making sure people can stay on track.
That's just like, surprise, he's a regular dude. Fucked up. That pussy was good, nigga. He couldn't hold it.
His pull-out game is terrible.
Pull-out game terrible. Won't use rubber. You're a regular ignorant ass nigga. Just say that. Start your show like that. Look, y'all, I'm an ignorant ass cannon of niggas, son. I like to ski these hoes. I try not to, but stuff be happening.
Right.
Don't be like me, kids. That's it. You know. It's just he's very moral, very. The woman that has the respect and the love of the flower.
Anti-red pill. He just said that.
Yeah.
Anti-red pill.
He like the nigga in the car. He like a.
With the nuance that I've hopefully added. And I also still believe that what ABBA did back when he was calling out people was and is still necessary. Believe it or not, I still believe that. But over time, I began to be less sure about how he perceived everyone in the entire space, right? And I'm talking about the Manosphere, the red pill men space, whatever you want to call it. Whether he viewed them all as pretty much irrelevant, not needed, and overall toxic, or whether there was some nuance to his approach. All right, so the next video I released was of ABBA giving his side of the story, titled ABBA's...
Fuck all that. What's the next broad? I think the last one is hidden.
The last woman?
Yeah.
Video. There's no narration throughout the whole thing. It's like text and stuff like that. Document proofs of pregnancy. So I think the best way to do this is when the texts show up, I'm going to do my best to read them for you guys. And I'm lazy over here. So if I see a lot of stuff to read, there was a third woman, but she didn't want to come out and expose, in quotations, ABBA. So you blocked her and possibly released her info on the internet. Okay. So I guess now that I'm reading this.
Oh, and that's another thing they mad because he's striking back.
What?
He's striking back.
Well, they trying to.
He made a post about. He said the Michael Jackson lady. They said she like she wanted to lick it off the off some glass or something.
What?
Jizz.
That's cool. I mean, if that's what
you should have did in the first place, nigga, you wouldn't be in this situation.
That's not always allegedly. So don't say that, man. We don't know.
That's what the text messages said.
Oh, okay, that's what she.
So they saying he came out. Said, look, yo, you said she gonna tell me my business. I'm gonna tell what you into was whatever. I'm like, that's not even that crazy. But but come to find out, she really didn't. Michael Jackson, she ain't really, other than talking about this crazy situation. She didn't talk about his bedroom situation.
Or his private.
She ain't do none of that.
Okay, respect.
But he treated it like she did and was like, hey, you wanna do this
on her.
and flipped on her. Right. Once again, not a cool. Very feminine. That's some bitch ass nigga shit to do, but I mean,
on his behalf.
Yeah, that's what I mean, on his behalf. But God, what? He an asshole. He an asshole.
We don't know that, man.
He was fucking with her. He changed his mind.
No, that's not what happened. Yeah. He was messing with her. She said she got pregnant. She said she wasn't gonna keep it. He wanted her to keep it. She was like, "Oh, I'm bored." He was like, "Nah, yeah, man, I want you to have my baby." Boom. So she was like, "I'm going down to the spot and get it done." He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna meet you down there. I'll pay for it." I guess he said he was gonna pay for it. Then she backed out at the last minute.
And they said she did this a bunch of times.
Right.
But these other bras also saying that he was like, nah, shorty.
Like, yo, not you.
Nah, son, don't come around here with that.
Don't conceive.
Nah.
Again, because I've already read the first few slides, it looks like this might have been left under ABBA's video, right? And the top here looks like are headlines or captions that the author, the alleged woman who was dealing with ABBA put together. It reads, "Oh Lord, here she comes." Right, let's press play. All right, so the next slide here reads, ABBA Atlas and third.
Was that like erotic, "Oh Lord, here she comes," or?
Man, I can't read through that.
Hall & Oates. Ooh, here she comes.
With a theme, I don't know.
Comes. All right, let's press play. All right, so the next slide here reads, ABBA Atlas and third pregnancy.
Name Atlas?
Yeah, around 119. 119, yeah, that was it.
Okay, so this is what I mean is like there's just like text and they come up and disappear really quickly.
Yeah, that was it.
Shit.
Today is day 4.
All right, this might be a longer process than I thought. Miss Coffee, real quick, for the slide that begins with some type of hospital visit results, HCG blood, quantitative pregnancy test. What can you tell us about that? What I do see here is a date. It says collected April 23rd, 2026, 9:48 a.m. I mean, this is crazy.
It's close together.
Right? This is pretty insane. We are in May. This is just last.
Yeah, you gotta use a rubber sign. He been going hard.
Yeah.
He been going hard.
Yeah, all over the world.
All over the world.
He trying to repopulate the world.
Right. And it's crazy that, and then once again, that's another bad thing about messing with a bunch of bras. At least one gonna be crazy, son. They gonna break on you, son.
Hold on, let's do this. Do you peg Ab as the type of dude coming up? We had a lot of women. Now again,
no.
I don't see
but
him.
He might. He might, because we not from Canada. His swag might be the swag.
Right. He
you know what I mean?
Go to college. He on a college campus,
and he know how to talk.
Right. So we don't know, but. Let's say the type of dude who didn't have a lot of women coming up. So now with the fame, the popularity, he got a couple of dollars. He moving around. They doing their thing.
He's sampling a little bit of everything.
Sampling a little bit of everything.
But he not covering it up.
He ain't rapping.
That's really what this comes down to, not wrapping it up. Of course, you should respect women. Of course. I'm not, excusing him from all those things. I'm making jokes about it and all that. He's making poor decisions, but it's not the worst thing. Come on, man. Y'all talking about cancel and all that. I mean, unless there's further evidence that we're missing about him beating him or whatever, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If he's talking to him sideways, I mean, what they did.
What'd she say first?
Well, right. Men generally I could be wrong. Maybe he's a psycho. But I'm just saying, men generally don't get out on a woman verbally initially. Unless some dudes is crazy. Shut the fuck up, bitch, you dumb it. It's normally a nigga snap.
I don't think being one of those dudes.
Yeah, he don't seem like that. So did they irritate him? And now his worst moments are being shown, his worst arguments and stuff. Yeah. Now, if he got physical with them or something like that, yeah, I think that's terrible.
Because this video right here, like, this is hidden. That's not like somebody's obviously holding the camera. They look like they might just hit the camera and laid it down just to record it, like, on a low.
It could be. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, she's claiming this is her at the office and I was really pregnant. I don't know which one this is. It's probably the third one that doesn't want to be seen. But, I mean, to condemn him, no. He's a hypocrite, but who the F ain't? I'm telling y'all right now, I ain't perfect about nothing. Whatever you think I said, I already said, I'm probably going to say it again. How about that?
We know.
If this is true, it means that there might have been, allegedly, 2 pregnancies with 2 different women within the last year.
That is crazy.
That is
crazy. Wow.
All right, Ms. Coffee, what's going on?
That slide is showing a quantitative HCG blood pregnancy test. HCG is the pregnancy hormone, and a quantitative blood test gives an actual number instead of just saying pregnant or not pregnant. On that slide, the test was collected on April 23rd, 2026.
Right.
And the HCG value was 119. Okay. The important part is that the lab's own chart says anything over 25 is considered positive for pregnancy. So 119 would support that she had pregnancy hormone in her blood at that time. But this slide alone does not prove paternity. It does not prove the full relationship story. It does not prove how he responded. It mainly supports that she was dealing with a real pregnancy-related medical situation. The reason they wanted to compare it again in 48 hours is because in early pregnancy, the trend matters. If HCG rises, that can be a good sign.
All right, we don't really give a damn about this lady's ovaries and all that.
Oh, one of them gonna keep it.
I'm just trying to see what he did this bad. Like, did he beat it? Like, let me see.
He beat him, man. What's saying?
From low sperm. Yeah, because he was lying. He was dating an old low sperm count lie. Niggas been saying that shit since the 80s.
I only got one ball. He got kicked in the nuts when he was
I fell off that bike
as a kid.
I fell off that bike. You know, the one with the ball in the middle. I never thought this would be 2026 bingo card, the third player. Yeah, I don't think he was physical with it. I think he probably said, no one's afraid of STDs. Yes, it's a poor decision. Right. No doubt about it. Terrible decision. But to be condemned and dragged through the mud and all that, I don't. Mainly what's bothering me is when he said the victims.
Right.
You know, the victims in this case, that I think
they're all labeled as victims.
Victim?
You know, goddamn victims.
All right. Let me know what y'all think. Are we tripping? You know, is Abba, a victimizer?
Or is Abba soiling his royal oats?
Right. Sow your royal oats. See the world. Enjoy your every erotic desire. All right, here we go. Mic check.
1, 2.